Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. It's episode number 15, and today we are returning with the season finale. Got through the whole of season 2 in a week as take on Spal away from home in the final game of the Serie A. Before we get to the games though, shall brush me getting on off camera. And of course, in the last episode, you saw us secure safety for another season in the Serie A. 1-0 victory away against Hellas Verona, and then the goalless draw against Empoli. 5 to 6 games to end the season off camera, and as you can see, 2 wins, 1 draw, and 2 defeats as well. Starting with a 2-1 home loss to Bologna, which ended our unbeaten run of 5 games. All 3 goals in this game is coming from corners as well. Skov, Olsen, Tommy Yasu, and Viviani, the goal scorers in this one, as we tasted defeat for the first time since the end of February, but following that, a bounce back win away against Pescara. This game here relegated Pescara as well. Esposito scoring the only goal of the game in this one just 10 minutes in. What a season Sebastiano has had in his debut year for us, and following that, back-to-back wins by a 0-0, and our first scalp of the series as well. Absolutely buzzing about it as well, and our 4th clean sheet in 5 games too. Esposito, 5 minutes in, going on an incredible solo run, going all the way from inside his own half to slot it home and make it 1-0. And despite Muru getting sent off late on in the game, we still held on for our first scalp of the series. Absolutely buzzing about that. And then a goalless draw away at the San Siro against Milan followed as well. 0-0 the final score. Almost won it as well right towards the end of the game. It was Esposito sent forward 1-on-1. Put your money on him to score it, but sadly Donnarumma made the save as we could only claim a point, but it was still a very credible result regardless. And our final game of camera was a 4-2 loss at home to Juventus. I did say in last episode I might play this game on camera. I kind of wish I did, because whilst we lost it, it was an absolute thriller. 6 goals in total. Eddie Salcedo scored our first goal of the game. Then Juve completed the turnaround very quickly. First Ronnie from the spot, and then Rabiot making it 2-1. We got back on level terms through Salcedo again. Bit of a fortunate goal. Deflected shot off the post, which he turned in. But in the second half, Juve won it right towards the end. 12 minutes to go, Chiellini made it 3-2. And despite James Milner getting sent off for Juventus a few minutes later, Higuain wrapped it up in stoppage time as the old lady were victorious. So, yeah, not a bad run to end the season off. In fact, a very good run to end the season off. Only 2 defeats since February, when we were on that really, really poor run. And as you can see in this area right now as well, we've known that safety's been confirmed for a while. We sit in 12th place. We are currently, how many points is it? I think it's what, 15, 16, let's see here, 46, 20, oh, 19, wow, 19 points, even more, 19 points clear of Hellas Verona. We've known we've been safe for a while. Nice little run to end the season off as well. Again, only 2 defeats since February. It's been a really, really great end to what has been a very good season for Brescia as well. The highest we could finish is 10th place, breaking the top 10 if we win today and results go our way too, but we cannot finish any lower than 12th place. So, fantastic season. 46 on the points on the ball regardless of what we do today. I think the most encouraging thing for me has been this. We have not been in a relegation zone for a single second all season long. Unlike last year where we were flirting with relegation for the majority of the campaign, went into it and then escaped right towards the end. This season, the lowest we've been is 15th place. That was match day 8 after a draw at home to Inter Milan. It's been an incredible season, and despite the very tough run in January and February, we've responded and then some. Again, our first scalp of this series as well. It's been brilliant, man. It's been an amazing season, and let's see if we can wrap it up with a win on the final day as well. One brief thing to show you before we do dive into the season finale, and it's this. There has been a change in the hierarchy. As you can see, Sistana has now taken over team leader duties from Martella, who took it initially. Now Sistana gets it. I prefer that as well, because Sistana is more regularly in the first team than Martella. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else to show you, so let's just dive right into the first and only game today, the final game of the Serie A season, as we aim to win and end the season off strong. So in this game, as you can see, we've got a couple of injury and suspension problems. Muru is suspended. He's been suspended 3 times this season. 2 red cards and 1 due to an accumulation of yellow cards. Torri Grosser is out for the final day. This might have been his final game for the club. We might see him play for his final game for the club. I don't know if we're coming back next season. I'll look to sell him in the summer. Got a couple of fitness problems, and as you can see right now, Sistana and Esposito, 2 of our most common starters, are going to be on the bench for this game, because I believe an accumulation of yellow cards will result in a ban, and I also believe it follows over to next season as well. So it's a meaningless game. I don't want to see 2 of our regulars get banned for the opening day next season. So this is our team. It is the 5-2-1-2 tiki-taka as ever, with Ordero in goal, the back five being Martella, Magnani, Parola, Armini, De Pauli, with Viviani carrying a slight knock and Bisoli through the middle, Bacardi Sports Patagna and Salcedo. God, what I do for Patagna to score a brace on the final day. And on the bench, Mola, Sistana, Mangravati, Sabelli, Iglio, Desena, Mazzai, Morosini, Del Monte, Rocco, Ravaglia, and Esposito as well. First only game, final game of the season. Forza Brescia, let's end on a high and pick up the 3 points. I'd love to break into the top 10 on the final day as well. Obviously, the prize money in the Serie A is far lower than in the Premier League, where you get crazy prize money and TV revenue as well. But every penny counts, man. Every penny counts. We're still a small club, so every penny counts as De Pauli finds Salcedo and Berisha denies Eddie from his third goal in 2 games. But Fabio De Pauli, 13 assists this season, man. Guy's been unbelievable. I think he's probably my favourite player in this team. I absolutely love him. As Bisoli almost provided him with assist number 14, smacking over the bar. It's just every time he crosses the ball in, every time he plays a cheeky little through ball to the runners up top, I always expect a goal. It's just like, it reminds me of like when LeBron passes the ball, especially when he was on the Cavs. It seems like whenever he was the guy that passed the ball out to the 3-point line, it always seemed like there was more of a chance of the shot going in from range. That's like De Pauli. When he plays the ball through or he crosses and it connects with someone, I expect it to be a goal. Wow, I really should have come back for the Juve game, man. 0-0, 15 minutes to go. Let's up the tempo and play at a higher pace now. Makes the passing a little bit more expressive in our creative freedom too, and give the boys some freedom to go and do what they want out there. But 10 minutes to go. Oh, man. I thought this would be a win for us. We've done nothing. Fabio picks it up, 2 minutes to go, and plays a brilliant ball to Salcedo. And he's... oh, being denied by Berisha, but the flag's up for offside. Wouldn't have counted anyway. We'll leave things as they are then, and that would do it. Final day. It's a clean sheet for Brescia, and I will say this, that the area we've improved on the most this season has been our defence. What's that? 5 clean sheets in our last 7 games to end the season off. Defensively, we had the 2nd worst defensive record in the division last season. Only Lecce, who of course got relegated, had a worse defensive record than us. But yeah, we have been so much better defensively this season. See, Lazio won the title. They'd already wrapped it up though prior to this game. Juve, Roma and Milan wrap up the top 4. Napoli, Inter and Atalanta going to the Europa Leagues, and in the relegation spots it's Frosinone, Hellas Verona and Pescara who are relegated. And I must say I'm kind of glad Hellas Verona have gone down, because I would like to bring in Zaccagni next season. Where is he there? To our team, as I've been scouting him since season 1. Does he have a relegation release clause? He does not. But yeah, you look at the league table this season, and again defensively that has been the biggest area of improvement for us. Last season I think it was 96 goals we conceded in the Serie A. Was it 96? Yeah, 96 goals. This season, after 38 games, we ended up with 45. That's less than half of what we conceded last season. That's incredible progression. 37 goals, though, that was slightly disappointing. That's only 2 more than we had for the entirety of last season. But really, this year, the only guy that was consistent for us all season long was, of course, the guy up top, Sebastiano Esposito. He was 5th in the top scoring charts, just 18 years old, 15 in 28, averaging 1 every 2 games. More than 1 every 2 games, I should say. He was the only guy this season that was able to put the ball in the back of the net for us. But regardless, still an amazing season, no matter how you look at it, man. Finishing in 11th place even. A brilliant season. Way better than I could have imagined at the start of the campaign. It's going to be an interesting summer window, that's for sure. How on earth are we going to keep some of these players here? Lorenzo Parola, that has big interest right now from Manchester United, Chelsea and Manchester City. Armini, since signing the contract, we've seen Man City disappear from the interest, but I'm still sure, despite the extension, someone will take a cheeky glance at him in the summer. Obviously as well, Viviani's had no interest. When you look at the likes of Esposito, with that minimum fee, with that minimum fee release clause he's got for clubs in the Champions League of £51 million, I'm not sure anyone will meet that in this summer window, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone does, one of the big European boys. It's going to be hard keeping hold of these guys, man. We'll do our best. Anyway, fans player of the season was Fabio De Pauli. He was the manager's player of the season as well. I love this guy to pieces. So good. Viviani 2nd and Esposito 3rd. How is Esposito finished in 3rd place? I've got no idea. Goal of the season was Bacardi. Let's watch that together. This was the Ronaldinho-esque toe poke, I called it. Like the Brazilians' goal against Chelsea back in 2004, 2005, I think it was. Just glorious technique there from the 18-year-old. That's another player that we are really going to struggle to keep here at Brescia for next season. He's got huge interest right now from all the big teams in England, or most of the big teams in England, and as well Milan and Inter would like to snap him up as well. 2 years left on his deal. I'll try and negotiate one with him, but I'm not sure what I'll be able to do for Claudio's future. And signing the season was Paoli for 3.4 mil. I would have said Esposito, personally speaking, but fair enough. The fans seem to love him. I love him as well. He won Young Player of the Season too. This kid, man, is he in the favoured personnel for the club? Because I'd love that. Oh, he is. Oh, that's brilliant. I love him already, and the fans do as well. Paoli in the favoured personnel. Few would have tipped Brescia to have been capable of avoiding relegation heading into the season, but Brescia confounded every expectation by achieving a solid mid-table finish. Brescia were one of the competition's feel-good stories. We certainly were, defying expectations, and thanks to an impressive spell form in September to sort of move on to 11th place, they always celebrate a job well done. Match of the season was the 2-0 victory against Udinese. Really? I would have said I 1-0 victory over Roma, but fair enough. And the moment to forget was the 4-0 loss away in Turin against Juventus. We sold out more of our stadium this year, 88% full, but I won't be happy until it's around 95 to 96%. And yeah, solid second season, man. And as for the club vision expectations, interestingly enough, despite finishing in mid-table, the board aren't upping our objective in the league. They just want us to avoid relegation, which is definitely the minimum we should be doing. And I'm glad about that as well, because where we can repeat the success of this season next season, I'm not too sure. I think we will be again around, I'd say maybe 12th to 15th, possibly 16th place next season. That's where I predict us to finish. I'm not sure we'll be as good as we were this season, but I'm glad the board aren't upping the expectations. We just need to keep on remaining in this area. I'm fine with that. I love deciding the training camp locations. Right, let's go Venice, baby. Let's go Venice and end the season team meeting as well. I'm going to say to the boys in the team meeting too. Let's say here, looking ahead to next season, I'm optimistic we can avoid a fight against relegation and stay up comfortably. Is that really what you're targeting? We'll do well to stay up, and you know it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, guys? Seriously? 11th place this season, and that's what you're coming back with? See, the key members say that's a perfect acceptable target, but the others are saying no. I'm going with the key boys, man. The key starters here, they know we're good enough, man. I'm very confident we can do what I said, and I won't settle for anything less than your best in helping us achieve it. Oh, sod these guys, man. None of the starters, oh, Paroli. But, yeah, man, no, we're more than good enough to avoid a relegation scrap. Come on. Oh, no way. I'm one of the front runners to win Manager of the Year as well. And I think to be fair, it wouldn't be too unsurprising if I did win it. Because leading this Brescia team to 11th place, that's an amazing finish for us. I won't be surprised if they do give it to me. I'll vote for Inzaghi, though, for Lazio winning the title. But I want to see if we can possibly, I'll see if I can possibly win Manager of the Year. Because I won't be surprised if I get it, to be honest. And the board have just set the initial budget for the new season, where we have got just under £20 million to play with in the transfer window. That's more than last season. Obviously, our bank balance right now is 37 million. As I said before, you don't really get the prize money in this area you get in the Premier League. And of course, there's very little TV revenue in comparison to the Premier League's major TV revenue as well. So that's about fair, to be fair, 19.5 mil. I don't know who we'll be looking to bring in. Obviously, our wage bill is incredibly high. It is basically the highest it's ever been before. And I don't want to put too many players on massive contracts. I say that's the one problem we had this season in terms of new signings. I did put quite a few players on really pricey contracts. Patana came in on 35 grand a week and only got a single goal in 24 Serie A games. Obviously, we also gave a big contract to Nicola Muru, £45,000 a week, and it was decent, but does he justify 45 grand a week? Not entirely sure. I don't want to totally blow up our wage bill for next season. Oh, brilliant. And one of my players just got called up for the Italy squad for the Nations League as well. Emilio Dero, the goalkeeper we signed from Sampdoria midway through this campaign. He's going to the Nations League. 7 clean sheets in 13 games. I know he had a tough start, but that's more than 1 in every 2. That was an absolutely brilliant piece of business, that. What a bargain. And again, I know the minimum fee release clause, there's a good chance he'll be gone in the summer, but we'll still make a profit of £4.25 million. And he, you know, we love Marco Molla, don't get me wrong, but he is, of course, the far better goalkeeper. That was an absolutely fantastic signing there. Really, really good piece of business. But yeah, let's get through to the Manager of the Year, and I think we'll end it after that. And as we wait for the Manager of the Year award to be given, I went to Eusebio Di Francesco Cagliari instead of me. That's disappointing, man. I mean, yeah, 10th place, that's decent for them, but really? Come on, man. I've been shunned. I've been overlooked twice. I can't believe it, man. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio when he was going for that Oscar all those years. I mean, well, I'll get there one day. I'll get the Manager of the Year one day. I've been shunned 2 years in a row, though. But, yeah, let's end the episode there and the season as well. And I want to say a big thank you for watching, guys, if you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy Season 2, then please drop a like. I've got to say, man, I am loving this save already. It's so fun. I was kind of nervous doing Club and Country and Football Manager, but I've got to say, I'm so glad I decided to do it, because this This has been really, really fun, and we're only 2 seasons in. We will return in the very next episode with the beginning of Season 3. That will be coming out either tomorrow or on Tuesday. Love to see all these players that are going to get their trained at club in the next 1 to 2 years. But I'll be coming out on either tomorrow or Tuesday, the brand new season. I'll play through pre-season, and if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, by the way, please do so. What a season for Armenia, by the way, in terms of his development. Absolutely superb. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, it's @DocLiners. Please do so, man, because as I always say, when I'm playing through pre-season, I often show you guys what's going on, let you guys in behind the scenes. So definitely follow me on Twitter if you want some updates while you're waiting for the new season. Again, that'll be coming out either tomorrow or on Tuesday. So yeah, have a great day, guys. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for all your support throughout the first 2 seasons and Season 2 as a whole. And as I show you the team here running through, you see some progression for quite a few of our young players here. Where is Devin Mazai? There he is. Mazai looking like one of the brighter youth prospects out of the academy. Marco Moore, despite losing his first team place, still looking good. Nicola Muri, slightly disappointing this year. Patagna, the biggest letdown of them all. I can't believe it, man. I was so buzzing for this guy. What a shame. Claudio Picardi, I so badly hope we keep him over the summer, as hard as that's going to be. And Parola doing pretty nicely as well. All of our youngsters developed very, very well in Season 2. Have a great day there, guys. Much love to you all. Thank you for your support throughout the whole of Season 2 and the season finale as well. And I'll see you for the beginning of Season 3 very soon.